How are we doing, guys? I'm here with Kris Gleave.
Hiya.
Who I met on the coast to coast. So we're just going to we're in Hope, and we're going to attempt the Edale Skyline. Plan is to walk sort of 10 miles this morning, and then camp out somewhere. Got some food, got some beers, and just a train in there's a train in at Hope Station. Yeah, so we've got some food. I'm going to cook some food up later, have a bit of a wild camp, have a catch up with Kris, and then in the morning see how we feel, see if we want to carry on and finish the loop. If we get 10-12 miles in today, what do you reckon, Kris?
Yeah, easy. And then try and get a little cheeky pint tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
Lucky with this weather, aren't we?
Yeah. Right, we're halfway up Win Hill. It's a steep one. I think this walk's got a lot of up and downs, and you know me, I like a good up and down route. Some absolutely gorgeous views, virtually straight from the off. And look at that. So what we've got down there, guys, is the Lady Bower Bridge. At the top of Win Hill now. Trig point's just there, look. Kris is there taking a photo of some guy. And the last time I was here was on my white to dark trip I did in May. And if you ain't seen that, I'll drop a link below for you to have a look. That's a great week that was. I combined it with the limestone way. Oop, falling over. I had 5 days. I did 3 days on the limestone way, and then I jumped onto the white to dark after. A fantastic week. Follow this path along there. See how we get on, eh? It's a bit blowy up here, mind. Got Loose Hill over there, and then behind you got Mamtor, just poking its head up here over Loose Hill, and we'll be going over there tomorrow on our way back to Hope.
Holy Cross.
Hope.
Holy Cross.
Yeah, we're just on this nice grass track now. We've got Loose Hill over there, like I just said, and we're heading along this track now to Hope Cross, and then from on there to Crookstone Hill. But I'm not really familiar with the peaks. As I said in my last video when I did a wild camp on up at the Woolpacks, I'm hoping to get out a lot more. I'm here again now. It's absolutely stunning day. We're at Hope Cross now. Glorious view still up. Time's about 12:30. We've been going a couple of hours, I suppose. Kris doing his vlog, look.
Vlog inception.
Quite a few people about. It's a Saturday, so it's a popular day. Cheers, Kris. Nice to have someone to open the gate for you. Don't have to do it myself. It's getting a bit blowy, guys, but we're heading up to Cookstone Hill, I'm not sure.
All I think, yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going to walk along this path and up through there, look, up onto another ridge and across. Fantastic day so far. Really lucky with the weather. Just been chatting with Kris. We ain't stopped chatting since we started. Well, looking back on our coast to coast memories. I hope you can hear me, quite blowy. I've just been walking along, chatting along. Time's really passing really fast. We've arrived at Ringing Roger. I'll just spin you around. This is up there. Yeah, to be honest, I thought Ringing Roger was farther on. Now we're just having 5. Just looking at this.
Some lovely views out here. That's overlooking the Great Ridge, so that's where we're going to finish later on tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you've got Loose Hill over there, and I think that's
Mamtor in the middle to the left.
Yeah.
And then in between it, that's Winnett's Pass, and slightly over this side.
So we're about 7-8 miles in, I think, ain't we, Kris?
Yeah. So I think we've done about 13 kilometres. So we're taking it. The thing is, we're trying to take it nice and easy because we're going to be camping. We could get round this in one day easy, but we just want to find a nice spot in a bit, relax, enjoy it.
It's been good so far. I mean, the weather helps, and it's perfect weather really. There's a nice breeze, just keeping that sweat down.
Yeah. Say nice breeze, but when we sat here, it's a bit cold.
Yeah.
It's all right though.
I'm just having 5 minutes. I thought I'd lost my car key, and I've been walking, looking in my pocket, thinking, oh God, I hope I ain't lost that. And I wanted to stop, get my bag off, and just so I could actually find it. And I'm all right, I got it. So
it's been on your mind all this walk.
Yeah. So I thought I put it in my shorts in the back little zip pocket, and I thought it ain't there. And I'm thinking, what have I done with that? get behind this rock. It's a bit windy up here. Whew. Yeah, it's worse around here. Go back. Whew, that's better. Just out the wind here. Whew. Yeah, we're over there. I don't know if you can see those people on that ridge. That's where we stopped and had a. We must have sat there 20 minutes chatting. Started to get a bit cold though, so we cracked on. I saw some fantastic views. But we're heading. Just come down here. If you can see, along this path, and then round. And we're heading to the Woolpacks. But we're just walking along this path and I've seen those rocks sticking out, but I want to look at them. It's like Kris said earlier, there's no rush really, otherwise we'll get there too soon. Get Kris, beautiful backdrop.
We'll get the chief of the fire brigade over.
Yeah, just out the wind here, just looking to get some water. But I do believe this is a grindstone clough, and I remember walking up there a few weeks back when I did the Woolpacks camp. So now there's a little
Where you gone?
yeah, there's a little stream up here somewhere, so I'm going to try and grab some water for later on. Whoa! I need longer legs. But we're gaining a bit of height again, and as we do, it's getting windy. I've just topped up with some water, but it ain't the best. It ain't flowing at all, but it might be okay for a coffee. I've got a bit of drinking water left. I mean, with the rain we've had recently, I thought it'd be flowing, but it ain't.
That one next time. I like it because you can hang it upside down as well on a tree.
It's more versatile, isn't it?
100%, yeah. Really good. You can't put anything round it really as well because it's so wide.
Drop. Well, we've trekked along this path here. And we're just going to keep walking along now to the Woolpacks. The Woolpacks are just there, and just past their Pim's chair. And then we're going to look for somewhere to camp there then. Yeah, so we're definitely on the look for a camping spot now. Just had a look around the Woolpacks and it's all really slopey and a bit boggy. So it looks like we're going to end up camping somewhere close to where I camped a few weeks back. At least I know there's somewhere there. I'm looking for somewhere a bit more sheltered this time because I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's quite windy. Could do somewhere nice and sheltered. pitched up now, guys. We've just, you can't see from here, but just over that brow there, you've got the wool packs. We've walked up a bit, but I couldn't really find anywhere decent. Just carried on walking a bit past the new store where I camped out before. Found this little flat spot, just enough for two. That's where we're going to spend the night. Kris has got a brand new tent. What is it again, Kris? The Durston
Xmid, one person solid. So yeah, it sets up with two trekking poles, really easy. Just pitch 4 pegs in each corner on the outside, that's all you need. It is advisable to put an extra one for your door just to get some shape, and then when you pin your door back, this isn't flapping around. And then the inner, for one person, kind of goes diagonal across it. It's an unusual shape, but the benefit is you get a really big cooking area here and loads of room, and you've got exactly the same on the other side as well. And for a one person tent, there's loads of room. And in the tent, I've got a Thermarest X-Therm and a big quilt. It's a large, and I've still got headroom in the corner over there, and I've got extra room in the corner down here. So far so good. 800 grams, perfect. Very hard to get hold of though.
I like rocking horse poo. I'll just poke me head in here because it's a bit windy out there.
Yeah, I like when you put away.
Just got my dinner on. I've got a nice bit of steak and some not mushrooms, some asparagus and some potatoes. I've got a little beer to have later on, so I'm going to cook this up, get this down me, and then me and Kris will have a quick beer. I think it'll be dark by then, I think. There's Kris.
Loving it now, look. Lovely glow of the sun in here. You need it nice and warm. Loving it.
Yeah, just pop that up. Oh, it's a shame it ain't smelly vision, because that smells beautiful.
Smells amazing. It's not a good look.
Woo! Did we look warm? It's freezing.
Yeah, it's absolutely Baltic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just come to have a look at the sunset, but there ain't one.
It's behind the clouds, so we will see the sun drop below at some stage.
If the camera's shaking, it's because I'm shaking.
Yeah, it's the stabilisation. It's absolutely freezing.
Yeah. Yeah, we were sitting in the tent having a chat, and we thought we were going to have a little walk over there, but I think we're going to go back.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh, look at the sky as well. The sky's changing colour over there now. But unfortunately, so much cloud you can't see.
Morning world. Had a half decent night's sleep, I think. Forecast was a bit blowy, but it was really calm night really. A few little gusts in the night, but nothing major. Let's have a look outside, eh? See what's happening. There's Kris's Durston, look. Morning, Kris.
Morning. Oh, it's a bit claggy. Yeah, a bit of a clag out there.
I'm going to have 5 minutes, I think, just to wake up properly, and then with a bit of luck, Kris will put his stove on and I can use his gas instead of my alcohol. We'll have a coffee. I brought 2 little bottles of alcohol with me last night, and I've already used 1.5 already, so I don't know if it's easier to cook with, I think, but obviously I don't think it's as economical as gas. I wouldn't like to take it on a thru-hike. Right, I'll put you away and I'll speak to you in a bit.
Right guys, I'm just about to start the big pack up. Kris is making his bacon, so that's going to piss me off because I'm going to waft it. I'm going to smell it while it's cooking. But listen to this, guys. This is the bit we all hate in the tent when we're camping. That is the point of no return. But once that's done,
I know mentally I'm ready. Right, I'll see you on the other side. Right, I'm up guys. Just got myself a brew. Kris kindly let me use his gas to warm my water up, so super duper. Well, look at that. Typical Peak District for you. Here's my tent. Most of you know what it is. It's the Locus Gear Khuffu DCF. Pretty decent. I've got most of my stuff in my bag, look. Just gonna have this coffee and then get the rest of it away. Most of you know already, I hate this bit, but it has to be done, doesn't it? Right, I'm gonna have this and I'll catch up on the trail. We're all packed up now, guys. Kris is just folding his tent up, put in his bag. He's one happy chappy, he loved it.
Good scent.
Yeah, he's really pleased with it. Left no trace again, lot, guys, as always.
Leave no shizzle.
There's the old backpack already. Yeah, so we've probably got about 9 miles to go today till we get back into Hope. Maybe a fraction more, but we ain't got the views so far. It's just started to rain a second ago, but it's stopped again now. Might be just like carrying in the wind, but. I turned the voice off it. Yeah. All good, go, guys?
All good, let's go.
If you know how to do that, I mean,
We've got quite a wide one on this one.
yeah, do you know what? I didn't want somebody to go over the top so we disappear. Morning. We're on the move now, guys. We're just, if you go down there, that takes you back into Edale on the Pennine way. But obviously we're going to go this way along up over to Mamtorm. Raining now, guys. No surprise there, is there? I am the rain man. Kris ain't happy. He did say yesterday, he said, I'm a bit unsure whether to come out walking with you, Dad, because it always rains on you. And here we are. Yeah, we're just just fell down that really path. We've just past the trig there. I don't know what it is. I've not really looked at the map, to be honest, because it's a bit miserable, you know, if I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to track along this paved path. And I suppose in 10 minutes or so we'll stop and see where we are, because we're just trekking. I've got the app on my watch and it'll buzz if if we go too far off the course, so we ain't too worried about going wrong. Yeah, but we met a nice couple, elderly couple, just as we was walking off from our camp spot. They were doing the Edale Skyline as well, but they were doing it the other way around. There was quite a posh couple in their elderly years, but we had a really good chat with them, and they'd just come back from America, so they said how good that was. They'd actually was able to book a whole trail just for themselves. So, like, they'd phone up or book it online, this whole trail, and then they'd turn up and walk the whole trail all to themselves.
and there's so many camping spots that were there that no one else was allowed to use, and they could just walk as long or as short as they wanted to, and fully knowing well there's a camp spot there for them. Hey, the Yanks think of everything, don't they?
With those little aluminium pegs of mine there, good there for the PR Raven. And to be fair, you get...
Yeah, we're still trekking along, guys, along these stone paths, which are absolutely banging and great. Say, walking through the bog, we're really clagged in again still, and we've got about just under 7 miles to go to get to Hope again. It's good. I've been going about an hour, so we've probably done 3 miles this morning, maybe just a little bit less. Just been chatting along, talking gear as you do. But yeah, it's good. But not like yesterday. Yesterday we had some perfect views, didn't we? Lovely views. This is more like it, I suppose. And you can see behind me, look. Passed a few people this morning as well, so we're not the only idiots out. Can't really see too far ahead of you, so we don't really know what we're heading to, but we'll find out soon enough. Right, Kris has had a quick look on his map. The next stop, well, not necessarily stop, but the next little point of what you see on the map is called Lord's Seat, and then we'll just drop down a bit, then make our way up to Mamtor, and then along the Great Ridge, and obviously carry on there up Loose Hill, I think it's called, and then down into Hope. Hopefully the clag will clear. Be nice if it does when we get to Mamtor at least, because there's some fantastic views at Mamtor. But I mean, I've been there so many times. I mean, I've said, I think on a previous video, that I'm never going to do Mamtor again, because it's like the bloody M25 on a bank holiday. It's just so manic. But with the weather being like it today, it might be a bit quieter. But we won't see, note. Fingers crossed for us, that it blows over. It's still quite early. It ain't even 9 o'clock yet, so we've got plenty of time for it to clear up. Right, we're heading this way, guys, to what's it on there? Castleton, Hope, Mamtor, Hollins Cross. Just as we've reached that sign, it's bucketing down now. You probably see the rain on the lens. You can probably see my face scrunching up. Right, I'm going to put you away. If it keeps on, I'll be getting the waterproofs on. I won't actually walk on the mounds, walking around the outside of it. Wow, man, wow. We've got a view, guys. Let me just spin you around. Be ready for this? Get rid of that water. It's super windy though. So this is Lord's Seat then. And then obviously we're going to carry on and we're going to get to Mamtor. Oh, it's so windy. Look at that though. First real view of the day. We're heading down here. And you've got Mamtor there, look in the distance. We're going to be walking over there and along the ridge up to Loose Hill, which you see right there in the distance. Right, we're just down from Lord's Seat now. It's a bit less windy down this bit, but we're heading back up now, up the stony path up to Mamtor. We ain't seen a lot of people so far this morning, the odd few walkers, but it's going to be busy in a minute, I think.
Yeah, this is where everyone comes. People just, you can park quite close to this, so it's only a 10-minute walk for people.
Right, see at the top. Yeah, if you look at that path there, we've just come down there. You've got Winnett's Pass over there, Castleton down in the distance there, and we're just heading up here. Getting blowy again now, getting a bit higher. Whew. Heading down here now, down the Great Ridge. It's really windy, I don't know whether the audio will be any good, but I've come this way, so it's blowing at me. I'm just at the top of Mamtor now. I'll just spin you around. Came across there, so we've been all up there yesterday. Walked round the high ridge. So yesterday we was walking across there, all the way around. So like I say, we're on Mamtor now, and we're heading that way, along the path, along the Great Ridge. Back to hope! Can you hear me? So we've trekked down from the summit, guys. Castleton down there. Edale down there. Now we're heading down to Hollins Cross and then up to Loose Hill. It's a bit less breezy now. Now we've just dropped down from the summit. It ain't as windy now. Clag's cleared. It's still really, if you can see where we've come across there this morning, that's still thick in clag. But now we're just dropped in. It's quite warm now, that sun's hitting me on the face. Ooh, that's nice. I've still got my gloves on though. I ain't quite been prepared to take them off. Yeah, but we're just going to follow this down there, up, I forgot what that hill's called, but obviously Loose Hill's the one in the distance. We'll be climbing that in a bit before we head back down to get a beer. Still trucking on, guys. Still trucking on. Kris is just ahead. Heading up here now. A little bit of a climb. Nothing too serious though. Yeah, we're out the wind a little bit here. It's nice. So we'll see if we can get some nice views at the top of here, hey? We ain't seen much so far. Kris is running. I ain't going to be running. I'll just steady on climb. I'm just going to take my time. Kris must have he must have had his Weetabix this morning. Yeah, we're just heading our way up to Bactor now. This is probably one of the steepest climbs of the morning so far. We've only got 3 miles left after this. We'll get to the top of here, it's 3 miles back to the car. So if you look right in the distance, you've got Mamtor where it was earlier, and we've walked down the ridge. Enjoying it, Chris?
Loving it, nice and easy. That's the full Edale Skyline now, where we started yesterday. Just got to get down to the pub now in the car.
Yeah, so
been good.
It's about 2 miles downhill.
I knew coming with Darren we'll get a bit of everything, so we've had the rain, sun, wind. We've had a bit of everything, haven't we, really?
Well, they don't come with the right man for nothing, do they? Yeah, so we've made our way down from Loose Hill now. Just going to trek our way down this path. We've done all the hard stuff now. I think it's just a amble down into hope. I hope. That might be the last one. Done. We're at Hope. Last time I was here was the finish of the White to Dark earlier in the year. So now it's just over 20 miles. Cracking 2 days, or day and a half. I think there's a little pub. Is there a pub here?
I think so, yeah, Theakston.
We're going to grab a beer. Thanks for watching, guys.
Until next time.
See you on the trail. Guys, having a beer now. We've got about half a mile left to get back to the car, but we're going to have a pint, a sandwich, walk back to the car, and then another one done.
Yeah, just want to get out again now. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was bloody cold though, up there, weren't it?
Yeah, not summer anymore.
We got out that tent and, oh man, it was cold.
You and me, we meant to be in the great outdoors.